Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake it back and today, yes, we got some new dynamic duos. Over 50 new duos. Whoa, that is a big number. But which duos did we get? Ronnie continues to hint that we are getting pink diamonds. We don't know when. He does a little Salt Bay meme thing with him on it. Diamonds, pink diamonds sparkling. I don't know. This is weird. Let's get that off the screen. And let's talk about the dynamic duos because this was something I really wanted. I was going to make a whole separate video, and I kind of didn't because I had heard on the low that they were coming out with some dynamic duos. So I said, you know what? Let's wait. Let's let them do their thing, and let's see how they do. I wish I did my video. Because the duos we got, there's a couple cool ones, but out of 50, you would think they could have done a better job. But let's actually look at the dynamic duos, and yeah, let's give our thoughts, opinions, and check them out and show you guys what are the new pairs in the game. Now, I'm on 2K Empty Central right now. You guys can see all the new dynamic duos on the screen, and I'll keep scrolling down. There's a whole bunch more, but the first one, we got Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter. That's actually a pretty cool dynamic duo. Nothing too crazy. I don't have this Terry Porter, but I do have the Drexler. But once we do some further investigation, we'll open the Clyde Drexler in a separate tab. This is where it gets disappointing. So, Clyde Drexler, we've got him right here. And we got this dynamic duo with Terry Porter, you guys can see. So now if I click this, it's going to show us the updated stats when we have the dynamic duo in our lineup. And boom. Boom. Not sure if y'all can see this, but +6. That's total 6. This card, once you do the dynamic duo, it gives +4 to his open shot 3 and +2 to speed with ball. And that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Really, 2K? Really? Like, I know you don't want to make cards too overpowered and too juiced, but why bother giving him a dynamic duo? It's going to give him 6. Literally, you could put a shoe on him that would give him more attribute boosts than the dynamic duo would. Seriously? We can look at the Terry Porter. I'm sure it'll give him some nice boosts, but like, what's the point if it only works one dude? Gives him some nice shooting stat boost. That's actually pretty dope. Pretty nice for a all-time Trailblazers lineup. But it should affect both players, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Look at some other ones. We got a Bill Russell and Bob Cousy. This one affects Bill Russell's free throw shooting. So I actually like this. I mean, I'm not too crazy on Bob Cousy, but that's a neat little combo. Not too bad. I like where this is going, you know. Sabonis and Ginobili. This was the one they teased originally last night. I was playing my team at the time, and I looked at Twitter, and I thought they were dropping new packs. They were like, retweet to reveal, you know, the sets for dynamic duos. And I was like, why would we retweet just for y'all to tell us about new dynamic duos that are coming to the game? Like, what? Like, just put them in the game. Like, that seemed crazy to me. But the thing I don't like about this Ginobili card still really isn't accessible in the game. It's technically not been released. So, yeah. On to the next one. The next one is Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. I like this idea. It was pretty basic. It was pretty simple to do. And again, again, they didn't get a lot of attributes. One thing that I loved about the last time they added these is that it literally changed players' overalls and made them much better. They had the Elton Brand and Steve Francis, and it made that Steve Francis come from an amethyst to a diamond. These don't change at all. Their overalls are still 92 and 91. They get a couple little boosts here and there. So, like, it's almost, again, it's like adding a shoe to the players for the most part. It really doesn't change a lot, which sucks because it should add a bunch. That would be dope, but, yeah, it really doesn't add too much. Then we got Kevin Johnson, David Lee, Powell and Kobe. That's cool, that's dope, but once again, let's check out the stats and see if it actually, you know, makes a difference in the game, in the players. And it does add a little bit to the mid-range, a little bit for Kobe, but 30, I feel like they're skimping us, man. And then the fact that there's only like 6 duos with actual amethyst players, and after that, it's just rubies, and then emeralds and sapphires. And you're going to see that in a second here. We got some cool duos. Again, I like the concept of this duo right here. That's dope. This one as well, like that's a good combo. I like that. But once we start getting down past that first group, it gets really slim pickings. You will see a Ray Allen and Rondo combo. That's cool. I like that, but this card's pretty pricey, so I don't even have that card. Again, pretty rare. If you have that card, you probably sold it by now. We get a Scottie Pippen and Harden combo. Okay, that's neat, but that card goes for 100K, and like, here's what I'm talking about. So you guys see this one right here, the Scottie Pippen and Harden. We go to the Scottie Pippen right now, and boom, it adds a nice little three-point shot to him, and offensive consistency makes him a little bit better. But then we go over to the Harden, and the sad part here is it makes this Harden pretty damn good, but why would one do this instead of just buying a better Harden? Because literally, that Scottie Pippen costs 100K NT. So it just doesn't make sense. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. Unless you already have both these cards, it really isn't a good duo. And then we'll keep going down the list. Again, we see some good cards paired with some bad cards. Like, that type of stuff just does not make sense to me. Like, excellent Kobe card and Danielle Marshall. I don't like that. Like, really? This card? Nobody has that. Like, maybe 10 people have this card. Another questioning pair right here. We get Giannis and Jabari. That's cool. But Jabari, he has better versions. Like, Jabari has a Moment Emerald, he's got a Moment Sapphire, and you choose the gold player to pair with him. What? That makes no sense. Like, even Giannis has a better card. Like, and yeah, once we start getting down the list further and further, it just gets worse. Like, look at all these freaking Sapphires. I know a lot of people still rock up with the Sapphires and the Emeralds, but we really catered the majority of the duos, like 85% of them, to Sapphire players. Like, come on, man. But scrolling down the list, like, there are some cool ones again in here, but, yeah, you really, I mean, you gotta be a budget ball for these. This is a cool one that people seem to like. Manute Bol and Isaiah Thomas that boosts up Manute Bol's three-point shot as if it wasn't cheesy enough already. We add the duo to him, and boom, it goes to an 80. Yikes, man. Some other cool ones, DL and Joe Johnson, that's dope, definitely is. We got a Tyler Johnson and Hassan Whiteside. That's actually a good duo, but again, they're such low overalls that, like, if this had come out months ago when the cards came out, it's like, oh, wow, sweet. But now it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't have the ping, the sting to it. It just doesn't have that. And then, like, this one right here, Keith Erickson, who nobody uses, with Trevor Ariza, who literally isn't in the game. Like, you actually cannot pull that card. You can't buy him in the auction. He's not in the game yet. Like, why are you adding duos for these guys, man? I like Joe Johnson and Josh Smith. That's cool, but I definitely think there is a better Joe Johnson card in the game that they could have used. Oh, yeah, there is. There's a fucking Amethyst that they just gave us. They couldn't have paired him with a Josh Smith, with a Ruby or something. Like, see, that's what I just don't understand. Why they're pairing cards that are lower overalls. Like, that one makes no sense to me. Why pair a Sapphire with a gold card when there's literally an Amethyst? I'm not sure if these were done weeks ago and then they just never came out, but yeah, that type of stuff is frustrating. Like, there's no reason why these should be paired and we can't pair him with this Joe Johnson right here. Like, I just don't like it. It seems like it's lazy. It seems like it's half-assed. It seems like they heard people complaining about dynamic duos and they just, boom, shits them out. But, yeah, man, I'm not thrilled through this. I'm not thrilled. Like, I can say this right now. Literally none of these pairs make me want to go, damn, I want to use this guy and this guy because the boosts are nice and I wasn't going to use them too much before. Like, even as a Celtics fan, I look at the KG and the Paul Pierce one and I say, okay, I mean, that's cool. Like, I had them in the lineup together before, but, like, the boosts really don't do much for me. Like we check out the boost here. He gets a little bit to his mid-range and a little to quickness and a little offensive rebound. Plus 12. Plus fucking 12. That's literally a shoe. Like, literally, some of the shoes at plus 5, plus 5, and plus 5. This doesn't even have that. That's so bullshit, 2K. Paul Pierce one gets plus 23, but, like, I don't know. I guess the Pierce does get the better of the two, but really not much better. The fadeaway goes up to 98, which is dope. That is cool, but yeah, I guess maybe I'm being too critical. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Do you guys agree with me that these boosts are kind of crappy and these duos really aren't too crazy? And yeah, I literally could go right now on 2K and in 10 seconds make a duo that's better than all those. Tim Duncan, David Robinson. You want me to do another one? Here we go. We'll go Damian Lillard and freaking CJ McCollum. Like, why haven't we gotten a better version of those two guys? Like, there's so many better combos you could do, man. Boom, these two guys right here. That would have been a dope combo. We really didn't see anything from them either. Or Bradley Beal and John Wall. Like, there's so many combos. I wrote down, I think, what, 30 or 40 other ones. And, like, I could go on for days. So if you guys want me to do a full video with a full breakdown on combos that I've put together and that I would like to see in the game and that I think they need to do a bit better of a job with next time, let me know, man, because I got a whole bunch of them right here. What else? The Braun and Kyrie combo. So simple, yet so not done. Like, why is that not a combo, man? Another one, too, that would be dope. Yao Ming, who everyone has, with freaking T-Mac. Or Yao Ming with James Harden. Why couldn't they have done that? The Yao Ming with that James Harden. See, now that makes sense because the Harden, you know, that card's pretty common. So is the Yao Ming. Like, why couldn't they have done something like that? Another one, too. Ruby Towns, Ruby Wiggins. Like, the list goes on, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not thrilled with what we got. I really am not. So, if you guys want to see a full video on the ones that I think should be combos, let me know and leave a like on this video, and I will bring that to you guys ASAP. I definitely will. I also want to get the collection video out over the next few days. I know I've been saying this forever, but yeah, I'm trying. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Those are the new dynamic duos. If you want to see some gameplay with the pair, let me know in the comments as well. But again, none of the pairs really seem crazy. Like, the only one that I kind of want to do is the Celtics one. That's just because I already wanted to play with this team, and I mean, it barely makes them better. Like, I gotta put a shoe on them to make them better now too. So, like, it's literally like putting a shoe. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Peace out, man.